Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, it's going to be interesting to see what role Kubu's...
Oh, what has happened here? He has found the... Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafinha, driving on and making good progress. Oh, good climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He's found a way through. Pass somewhat off target.
Substitution.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
And the counter is on. No, he refuses to take the bait. He might be in here. This is good pressing, they're not short on ball. In he goes again! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Here's a chance! No, not quite.
Shevchenko probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Costa Curta. And Akanji. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in. Vinicius Junior! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Kubo. Tries from a long way out. He's beaten the last. He's had a shot! Well, now engages and forces him off the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Valverde! He lifts the roof! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Number 4.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Cabo Verde go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Join me in wishing a happy
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're underway for the second half.
Cabo Verde can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. They want to be quick to recover this. Takes the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And there's his chance to lead the... Oh, that's ambitious. Akanji. Cabo Verde, still this single goal behind. Serginho running with intent. Kubo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an... Oh no, what has happened here? And this is Shevchenko. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ferran Torres is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Kubo. Can he get onto this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's heaved it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cabo Verde very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Picked out brilliantly, and a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kubo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Cabo Verde, number 22.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Vitinha coming on the field, number 20.
Costa Curta clears it away.
Number 8, Rodri. Substitutions taking place.
And it's Serginho. Goes for the shot! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Shin to shin, but... And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game.
Fans that are making their feelings pretty clear.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back.
Just about within shooting range. Oh, wow, that's crazy! A breakthrough! So late in the day! And that is a smashing hit, struck with power and accuracy.
Well, that was struck with a level up from venom. Power and control aren't easy to pair up, and that was an exception.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Aguero. And he's managed to get free. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, he's been caught! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Park Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Aguero with the cross. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Akanji clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pepe does really well to win the ball there. Aguero! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He is starved of space and time. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, what has happened here? Puyol gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ferran Torres. Good play on the left-hand side here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's gone for goal! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break.
substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Aguero. Coming on the field is number
So the action
18,
resumes.
Rooney.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he get onto this? Diogo Dalot finding himself in space. It's a pretty loose pass.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is a terrific run. Tries from a long way out. Rashford. Still just a single goal between the sides. Gets a good foot in there. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. 60 minutes played.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ferran Torres. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bruno Fernandes. That's a little off target. Messi. And they are prompt with their pressing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Park Ji-sung.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. Now there's a fine ball. That's very neat.
Toon clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Has a look and plays it forward. Threads one in. Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Ferran Torres. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Toon really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Park Ji-sung. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a lost children's announcement.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Now there's a shapes to shoot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a
Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driving on and making good progress. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Cabo Verde yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Soboslai. And he's managed to get free. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So, who's he going to be aiming for here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Bommel. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Van Bommel probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Couldn't squeeze it through. There will be a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. He's going for goal! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Could be danger here. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's running through. Gerrard. Gerrard, real chance! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that really is so impressive.
The goal scorer.
And yes, it's him again.
After 36 minutes is number
Things
18,
starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's a good-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Haaland absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that signals the end of the first period. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
Big chance! And a neat finish! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. And Messi! It is a very, very good save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here. Szoboszlai! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
And they've got rid. Cabo Verde are looking to go forward now. He's having a hit! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Jamal. Coming on the field is number 18, Messi. Substitution.
Kubasi. Pau Kubasi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gerrard, there he goes, motoring forward. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Pau Kubasi charging forward down that flank. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Van Bommel supplying the width on this right-hand side.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution for Cabo Verde. Number 21, Ferran Torres. Number 99.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Number 17.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Number 10.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Substitutions taking place.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Indicated.
He's shifting through the gears here. And they're back on the ball again. He's beaten the last man. He's having a pop! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. The whistle's gone and the game is over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill from there.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets on his bike and on the move. Searching pass he's played there. Looking to play him in, and it's made its way to him. He has found the way, and he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Iraq definitely like they're pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nuno Mendes. And he was alert to it. Puyol can clear it away. Bojan. Bellingham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Koundé. That's a good foray he's making. Threads one in. He's got away. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, now, good chance here. Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Villa just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Xavi Alonso.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Davids. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And a chance! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Substitution for Iraq, number 18.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
David Villa. Koundé. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Bellingham. Iraq have reclaimed it.
Has been indicated.
Davids. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, it's a thumping hit. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution.
So, into the second half. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, he's been caught on chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, great leap! Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's fallen! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Iraq with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Koundé. Forlan.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's been shifted off it. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nuno Mendes. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Great. Messi! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that has left him in a heap. Bojan. And it's Bojan. Bojan Krkic going forward. Is there a chance? Surely! It's a goal! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Costa Curta. Good driving run.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention.
Fallen! And a truly agonising miss.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Iraq have their second corner now. Definitely not one of his best. Romero clears. And it's Bojan. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stood up well to it. Shoots! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 27.
Time for a change in
Coming on
personnel.
the field
I think you have to
is
admire his willingness to keep
number
plugging
13,
away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Great chance! And he's stuck it away. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Forlan, and the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Iraq really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Bellingham purring through the gears. Now that's a fine challenge.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Scholes! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Scholes certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Davids. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pinches it off him. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. He might be in here, and he shoots! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Al-Sadd really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through, and the shot! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
After 20 minutes is number 21, Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko.
Al-Sadd have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi.
Cabo Verde really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Yamal. Ferran Torres. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
28 minutes is number 21.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cabo Verde with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Al-Sadd have the chance to go the other way. But they've got it again. And it's Puyol. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Alexander-Arnold. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's straight offside.
There will be 3 minutes
Van
added time.
Belten, great vision. That is ended up in no man's land. Scholes. McAllister. That's a cute ball. And this is Shevchenko. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Caught offside that time. Saka. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Scholes.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, what a ball! Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Saka. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Yamal. That's tidy. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal. He's having a hit! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cabo Verde still have the cards to affect this game.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Rice gets over and intercepts. McAllister looking for options for movement. And that's really well manoeuvred. Saka. That's a lovely pass. Cleared without hesitation. And he welcomes it in. Nicely spread. It's a chance for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
After 87 minutes,
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution on the field.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Substitution.
David Villa finding himself in space. Adams. And it's Davids. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's taking no chances there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and... Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Portugal, number 4.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking... Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi. Knocks it into space. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, easy pickings there. Great chance! That's another chance! He's delivered all right! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
After 18 minutes is number 99, Vinicius Junior.
Cabo Verde have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Portugal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now it's Ferran Torres. He won't be happy with that one. Messi applies the finish. Oh wow, that's crazy! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Number 18, Lionel Messi.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ferran Torres! And he's there to get it away.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's run loose here. And that's a throw-in. The cutback header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Davids is there, and he can pick it up. He's having a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Iniesta. Now it's Gerrard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Threads one in. This looks promising. Mbappe! Caught offside that time. Serginho. That's it, 45 minutes up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please report to the staff room
Cabo
immediately.
Verde sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 18, Kane. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 14, David Villa. Number 25, Bukayo Saka.
And we get things going again. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that has left him in a heap. Short changes him with that pass. Davids. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred...
And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ferran Torres attempts a clearance. Cabo Verde have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ferran Torres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rijkaard. Now it's Villa. Iniesta. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Half an hour gone in the second half. He's in a great position here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's having a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Taking place.
Cabo Verde can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Davids picks it up from the goal kick. Driving forward, nicely spread. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Xabi Alonso getting this one clear. There's the delivery. And a header! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ronaldo finding himself in space. Great, takes a shot! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they said.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Good effort from distance. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Yamal, looking to play him in. Cafu wants to run onto this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Raul. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Totti. First quarter of an hour gone. Ethiopia, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Good running, strong and purposeful. Puyol with a definite foul there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. It's a pretty loose pass. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Nicely aimed pass. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ferran Torres. Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ferran Torres. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He shifted it to the flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ronaldo wins the duel this time. And it's Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he takes a shot? Deftly away. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second
Please make
half
sure
brings.
to watch the screen for an information
And we are
bulletin
up to the
from
break.
regional police
Ethiopia
department.
certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Gerard. Coming on the field.
So we're underway for the second half.
Number 22, Bellingham.
Ethiopia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of...
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ethiopia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Bellingham. Ferran Torres! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Neymar proves too strong. He's picked his way through. Bellingham. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Looking for options for movement. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Akanji. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar going forward. That ball looks a good one. Totti. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cross needs to be good. Bangladesh with the corner, they're first. Aimed at the far side. And they've got a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Totti.
Bangladesh clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, what has happened here? Now he's running away. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Khan claims comfortably. Bangladesh are looking to go. Tries one from range! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. He's had a shot! And he's managed to gift it back.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tries from a long way out. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite. Puyol.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Drogba. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And the shot's on, and the shot! Oh, crossbar!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That's really nicely played. It's Rivaldo! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
After 16 minutes is...
You You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Knocks it into space. David Villa. David Villa!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
That's been cut out. Well played. Rivaldo.
Cabo Verde really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Oh, what has happened here? Rivaldo! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has fair fizzed.
Rivaldo clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Rivaldo. Shot, it's Gerrard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. David Villa! And he's heaved it away. And here's Rivaldo. And now they can clear their lines. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's gone looking for safety. Here's a sharp little ball. David Villa! Oh, the ball's come loose. It's Gerrard! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
He has a look. Rivaldo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's out of play and it is a goal kick. The whistle's gone and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Cabo Verde trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Please kindly remove.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again.
Cabo Verde can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Costa Curta. And it's Batistuta. Oh, he's having a go! And he's managed to get rid. And that's definitely not his best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's quick to return it. Shoots! Aims beyond the defence. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Rivaldo. Yamal. And here's it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's taking no chances there. Paris Saint-Germain tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little...
Oh, they could be caught out. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ferdinand. Over to the right flank. Threads one in. He is through here. Here comes the corner. Cabo Verde have their second corner now.
Substitution for Cabo Verde, number 15, Raúl. Coming on the field is number 10, David Villa. Substitution in progress.
Akanji getting this one clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's neat. Saka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. He's found a way through. Silvestre. And that has put a halt to things. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's bustling through here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Cabo Verde, number 19.
Cabo Verde looking to get level.
Number 99, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field, number 20.
A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was quick to react. And it's been shipped out wide. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the ball's gone astray. And that has not gone well. Costa Curta. He's had it taken off him. And that'll be the end of that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Cabo Verde certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team.
And he's decided to go for it. Memphis Depay can get it clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And this is Shevchenko. Figo. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Scholes. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. Totti. Ferdinand does really well there, he is strong. Kimmich cuts it out. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Figo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 9, Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Substitution for Arsenal, number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Number 13.
Great ball, there's the shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's got away. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. And here's Haaland. Cantona. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Shot could be a chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Bellingham, looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Takes aim and crosses. Totti. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's running away. So, a temporary halt to the action. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise...